So, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the best Muppet Puppets found online, going from the most affordable to the most expensive, and what is the best option for you. So, what are we waiting for? Let's talk about it. I would just like to throw out a disclaimer before we get started. This video is not a sponsorship or an affiliation with eBay, Mercari, Etsy, or anything like that. I just want to share with you guys some options if you are looking into buying your very own Muppet Puppet. Let's start off with the most affordable, and these are going to be the store-bought, licensed, like kid hand puppets. We're on eBay, and the first puppet that pops up is this Fozzie Bear. FAO Schwartz exclusive Toys R Us puppet. I actually remember when they came out with these. This was during the first, the promotional period for the first Disney Muppet, the Muppets movie, not the original, but the Disney 2011 version, I believe. For a time there, Toys R Us would sell these hand puppets of Fozzie, Gonzo, Animal, Kermit, Piggy. And again, they're made for kids. Fozzie's probably like a medium size, probably like the Cookie Monster that I showed earlier. And he's actually not bad. He's a medium-sized puppet. Or, small half-body hand puppet. And he's got his hat on. He's got his famous tie around his neck. And then, as we can see right here, it says FAO Schwartz. 25 bucks. There's $4 shipping, and it says or best offer. So, around the $20 area is where you would find something like this online. And this ranges even from, like, Fozzie. I believe there's even, like, a Kermit in here somewhere that I saw. Yeah. Here is a Kermit the Frog puppet, FAO Schwartz, Disney Toys R Us puppet. And as you can see, here's Kermit looking all happy. You can see it on his face. And then, he's same way. He's got these really long arms, which is interesting. He doesn't have legs, so he's like a half body. You're not going to get the exact, Kermit from the Muppets type of quality out of this puppet. Because again, it's a kid's puppet, 20 bucks, $7 shipping, and you're gonna find stuff like this on eBay a lot. As you can see right here, it says like you watch, because I actually have been looking at stuff like this preparing for this video. And look, here's a Fozzie. Here's a Fozzie, right? So he's made by Disney. It was released by Disney. So this is another plush puppet. He's a little smaller, but he runs for 11 bucks. Alright, so I found this Animal puppet, and he looks insanely crazy. But Animal is supposed to be kind of crazy looking, and yeah, he's wild. Animal's wild, right? So he's not really supposed to look all, tamed and mild-mannered. That's the opposite Animal. This is actually a puppet by FAO Schwartz as well, because I remember seeing it in Toys R Us when they were selling it. And, this is actually pretty cool as a kid's puppet, because he actually comes with drumsticks. I don't know if you guys see that right there. You're probably like, why is he holding chopsticks in his hand? But no, these are drumsticks. He's got one sewn to that hand and one sewn to the other hand. And he's kind of wearing his famous, like, half shirt that he has. And then, yeah, the face is interesting. Well, this one's 35. Now, he could be 35 because, again, it's supposed to be, these certain puppets were released during the 2011 Muppets movie. And there's been this, like, resurgence for Muppets and people becoming Muppet lovers due to Muppet Vision 3D closing. And I think, like, Pepe becoming a viral meme on TikTok and all this stuff. Like, this resurgence for Muppet love has sparked again. So probably looking now at these puppets, they will probably be a little bit more expensive because the person selling them probably feels like they have gold or are trying to strike while the iron is hot. And, they're just like, hey, let me, throw this out there. I don't feel like 35 is bad. Like I said, we've seen puppets for less. So, and again, this person's, putting this out there. It says 35 or best offer. So you can always offer something lower or less. All right, so here is another Fozzie Bear puppet. And this one is from 2014. So I want to say this is closely around to the time when the Muppets Most Wanted movie came out, or maybe a little bit later. But I do remember them re-releasing a lot of product from the Disney The Muppets movie. This is a different sort of Fozzie. He's a little bit bigger, probably for, an older child's hand. And still the same type of concept. As you see here, he's got, like, his fur is kind of light, but sort of still that fuzzy kind of look. He's got stitched in eyes. His nose is a little bit better, I feel. And, yeah, he's a lot lighter. But he's got his famous tie on. As you see, it says the Muppets. 27 bucks. So again, because it's from 2014, and again, everybody's like on a Muppet resurgence right now. It could be, but again, it's his best offer because he was 30 and now he's 27. So I think it's safe to say that a lot of these Disney licensed movie kid-based puppets, prices for those are going to range anywhere from $14 to $20. You can find it on eBay, you can find it on Mercari, you can find those that price range ranging from there. It could be even more, like I said, with the resurgence of the Muppets. But these are probably the most affordable way that you can collect a Muppet puppet without breaking the bank. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this a lot online. I like to call him Big Lipped Kermit. I actually was given this puppet by Temu, but I've actually seen him a lot on Amazon. When you get the puppet, it actually says Disney on it. I guess it's a Disney licensed product? Kind of. I have seen multiple sites throughout the web selling him, and he's actually not a bad puppet. You puppeteer him from the back, and sometimes, depending on where you buy him from, he can be included with an arm rod, or he's not included with an arm rod, which you have to buy separate. Like I said, for a kid, or maybe a beginning Muppet collector, it's not bad to have. Is it always better to upgrade with anything? Yes, depending on what that is. But I've seen this puppet range anywhere from $25 to $30 online. Along the lines of this type of Big Lipped Kermit, as I like to call him, there are different versions of him. They are even selling a Kermit of their own. He actually has widened fingers, where that Kermit has just like a closed little palm. This is on Amazon, and they're selling him for $59. And he comes along with a puppet rod. I thought this was cool to kind of throw in there as well. Build-A-Bear Workshop back in 2012 to help cross-promote the release of the Muppets on DVD and Blu-ray. They Build-A-Bear stuffed animal Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy that were also puppets, and you could puppeteer them from the back of their heads. With this release, this was the first time that Build-A-Bear had offered puppets in their store. Now, as you guys have probably seen online and offline, and even still in the stores, a Build-A-Bear can range from $25 to $35. It can be pretty expensive. Now, just for Kermit alone, what I see on eBay is, as far as the Build-A-Bear Kermit, he's going from anywhere from $24, $21, $35, $29, $45. This is just a regular frog, doesn't count. Piggy's going for the same price, $24, right here. And yeah, there's Piggy. As you see, you can put your hand in the back of her head. So if you want a Build-A-Bear version of a Kermit and Miss Piggy plush, you're looking anywhere between $20, $25, or $35, depending. So now these Jim Henson Fisher-Price Muppet puppet from the 60s and 70s go for a little bit more because of the time era. Like things from the 60s and 70s that are considered vintage, and this goes for almost about everything, depending on what it is. It can be either really expensive or a good medium price, depending. The tag would say Jim Henson Associates, which is pretty cool, and the Fisher-Price logo is older. And of course, like any item, as things get older as time goes on, the price is going to go up or stay like this. Pretty much a good base of these puppets that you'll find on eBay, Mercari, Etsy, OfferUp, all this type of stuff. These puppets are going to be a little more expensive, so if you find Kermit, Animal, Ralph, Piggy, even the Sesame Street 60s and 70s puppets are pretty expensive. And that mainly is because how old they are. If you find them in good shape, they in box, are they out of box? And yeah, at the time, they were also kids puppets as well, and they still are. The way they were made and the way they look and how they are cared for really depends on the price of these vintage, nostalgic, retro puppets. It all depends on what you're looking for and what you're willing to spend. Some people are like, nope, it's a toy puppet, I don't care, it should be cheap. Going on the other end of the spectrum, it's like vintage or retro Star Wars toys, those are expensive too. And all they are pieces of plastic. But some people are willing to spend the money. Even in the 90s, Eden Toys released a line of Muppet plushes and plushies from 1993 to 1995 in ranges of these puppets going from anywhere from like $25 to almost $80. Like recently, I've even seen this Cookie Monster Pac-Man 9 hand puppet that was released by Kid Robot. It's kind of a medium-sized plush puppet, kind of like the Alf puppet that they sold not too long ago. But he's ranging anywhere from $15, $34, and $25. And along with that, I just saw online that Kid Robot is releasing their own Muppet licensed animal hand puppet as well. It looks also to be a half-body puppet, but a medium-sized puppet. Actually available for pre-order right now, and he's going for $34. You're probably wondering, okay, so with puppets like that, why are they $30? Both Cookie and Animal look very highly detailed along with Alf, and it is something for adults and kids alike to be able to collect. Now, I've seen a lot of comments from you guys online, a lot of you that want your very own Muppet puppet, or even just a Kermit the Frog replica, and you're like, why is it so expensive? There are several puppet companies out there that don't mind making Muppet replicas, at least under the table, or sometimes they might advertise it online, because they don't want to get in trouble or sued by Disney. So they tiptoe very lightly on making a copyrighted character. So a lot of people, if they have the talent, or they kind of just want to challenge themselves and try it out, will either buy from a puppet builder a Muppet replica puppet, or someone will attempt to try to make their own. I've seen multiple Muppet replicas on Etsy from Kermit the Frog, Elmo, and many other characters. Like there's a Kermit the Frog labeled Kermit's cousin who's going for $338. There's a Elmo who's going for $370. There's another Kermit on Etsy going for $420. The reason why a lot of puppet builders or puppet makers charge this much, time they spend on it, how much they're spending and paying for fabric, foam, and other materials, and all the special features and things that you would like that puppet to do. Some Muppet replicas, like this Fozzie that's on Facebook Marketplace, is going for this much because he looks like the exact same Fozzie that is in the Muppets today. And the person that either commissioned this puppet or got it made or built either spent more or the exact same price, and they want to get back the price that they spent for it, or maybe just to see if they can get a little bit more. These type of replica puppets, if made by a puppet building company, have actually made it like the legit real thing. Almost like if you go to a Star Wars costume maker or R2-D2 BB-8 Wall-E robot builder, of course it's gonna be a lot more money. I hope this kind of helped you plan out where you want to go with what Muppet puppet you want to buy from an affordable quality, or maybe you're willing to spend a little bit more money for a higher quality item. Leave me a comment below letting me know what was your favorite Muppet puppet shown throughout today's video. I would love to hear about it. Let me know, and if you want to add to the conversation, leave me a comment below. Hey, thanks so much for watching this fun, awesome puppet related video. I hope you learned a lot and you enjoyed it. And if you liked it, please do me a favor and go check out the next one right here on the screen. Kermit and I think you will enjoy it, and we'll see you over there. Until next time, take care and well, have an awesome day.